Tony here with rchelp.com, and this is part, what is this, part 6? Finally was able to make it outside. We got a breeze that comes through, about 10 to 15 miles an hour, gust to 15. But it's going to get a whole lot worse later today, so I thought I'd do it here first thing in the morning. Got the birds singing. A little cloudy. Hopefully it'll rain because it's extremely dry, as you can tell by my lawn. And we're going to trim in the Cyclic, we're going to trim in the gyro, and we're just going to get it stable. I've got the helicopter on down there, and I've got my radio on. I've already got it set to the HK450 GT. So now, what we need to do, and I suggest you guys do this with training gear, because it's more than likely going to want to tip one way or the other whenever you go to take off. So, let's go ahead, let's give it the very first spool up since we put this helicopter together. Now what I'm doing here is basically just testing that tail, seeing if it's going to hold and if it's going to wag. Alright, let's go ahead and bring it on up in the air. Okay, don't worry about that thing taking off to the left. But I'm having to hold just a little bit of right on the gyro. So we're going to make a little gyro adjustment. Now whenever you do this, you can slide the gyro. You can do it with your sub trims, but if you do it with your sub trims, go down there, unplug the helicopter, and then plug it back in and let the gyro reinitialize. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, actually what the problem was on that one was right here on the radio. I had this flipped down, which put it in rate mode, and that's how we were setting up the gyro. Forgot to flip that. So let's take it up in the air and let's see what it does now. Alright, now that we're in head hold, do your little flip. Got a little bit of a bounce, not too bad. Take it up into a hover. Tail's holding pretty good. What I did there, since I reinitialized the gyro, I just put one click to the right in the rudder. And that's got it pretty solid. It's got a little bit of a drift, but it's not bad. The Cyclic is looking real good. It might be going forward a little bit because I will swear that my fence is magnetic to these helicopters. But there you go. I mean, just that little bit, you know. Whenever you start this out, you're going to be down here on the ground. Always have that tail facing you, just like you see there. Whenever you start to spool this thing up, I want you to watch that helicopter. If you see it wanting to tip, like, see how right there it's kind of tipping a little bit? You got that right skid off the ground. Shut it down and give it some, if it's got the right skid off the ground, you probably got just a little too much left Cyclic. Got the left skid like that up off the ground, then you need to add some left Cyclic. Same thing, you get that tail pitching up like that. If it's wanting to do that when you're trying to take off, then you need to give it some back Cyclic, and so on and so forth. Then you just go into the air. That would have been a lot more impressive in idle up. I got a little bit of wag with the tail, but I'm not going to worry about it. But let's set it down and try something. Alright, so we're going to try something. We're going to put it into idle up because that's going to be the most sensitive that tail is ever going to be. So you go to mid stick and hold that tail dead steady and flip your switch. Oh, I got a little bit of a wag there. Okay. Remember, you cannot just throw that throttle down like I just did. Go into your gyro. Leave it on 65% on that first one, on 0, which is the up. This is why some people will put it on the F mode switch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and I'm going to put it on 60% on position 1, which is that switch down. I'm going to take it and I'm going to go from gyro to F mode. Normal is going to be 0, stunt is going to be 1. You can see here I've got 65 and then 60. Let's see what that does. Go up to mid stick. Make sure you're controlling that tail. And then flip your idle up switch. Now remember, I'm at 85% throttle here. Now I know the sound may intimidate you guys, but trust me, it's a lot more stable when those blades are spinning faster. Alright, 60% on the tail. This thing is holding beautifully. It's kind of going one way or the other, but that's just the drift of a cheap gyro. I got a little mini men's gyro coming in. All right. Well guys, if you've gotten that far and your helicopter still looks like mine, you just had a successful maiden flight. Obviously this is not the maiden of this helicopter. I did have everything already set up, so this wasn't technically fair. But you guys get the idea. But guys, Tony with rchelp.com. If you need help with your helicopter or anything, come on over and visit my forum. You see the link right there on your screen. A lot of great guys over there. If you need any help with anything, helicopters, airplanes, cars, trucks, monster trucks, I don't care what it is, come over to my forum, visit us, create an account. If you have a problem creating an account, send me an email directly. I don't care how you get a hold of me. Send it to me. All I need is your email and your username that you want to use, and I'll make you an account. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.